Hello, I'm Sabrina Kapp, Director of Communications for Plainfield Schools, and I'm going to share a few of the many reasons we think our secondary schools are a great place to be a teacher. The 2020-2021 academic year has not been normal, but with determined, passionate teachers and administrators and great students, we've been in school every day since the first day of school. We are really proud of that accomplishment. About 5% of our students are remote learners right now, and we expect that number will go down next year. At Plainfield Schools, our mission is bringing joy to learning. Yes, our standards are still very high, and we expect a lot of our students and staff. But we also believe there can be a lot of joy in the journey. Joy can look like many things, from academic teams performing at the top of their game at the state and national level, to putting our first all-female drive team on the field for a robotics competition, to the amazing performances by our student artists of all genres, to the camaraderie, success, and spirit that our student athletes bring to their games. Joy is present and valued every day. Our administrative team is made up of Superintendent Scott Olinger and 3 assistant superintendents, Judd Wolf, Pat Cooney, and Laura Del Vecchio. We have a 5-person school board. They're very supportive, very present, and very knowledgeable about our schools and staff. The Plainfield community and our entire school team are very proud of our facilities. One of our elementary schools has been a school for well over 100 years, but you would never know it if you wandered through the halls and classrooms. The middle school first opened its doors in 1958 as a high school and is now in the latter stages of a major renovation. And the high school, it's still referred to as new, even though it opened in 2008. We value and take excellent care of our schools, and it shows. Now, let's talk numbers. We have about 5,600 students and 670 employees, roughly half of whom are certified staff. One of the things we value is that so many of our teachers choose to live in Plainfield. Of course, not everyone does, but our parents, the board, and administrators do appreciate that so many Plainfield teachers are also very active members of our community. I've lived my entire life in Plainfield, so I can speak to this with some experience. Plainfield has long been a conservative community without much diversity. That is changing, though, as more and more families are moving here so their children can be a part of our schools. As a result, we are seeing more diversity: economic, ethnic, religious, and one of the most visible signs of that is that we have more than 270 students who come from homes where no English is spoken, representing 35 languages. Of those languages, Spanish is of course the most common. Punjabi is second, followed by Mandarin. While there are obvious challenges as we bridge that communications gap, the growth opportunities are incredibly valuable for our students, staff, and the entire community. It's usually taboo to talk about salaries early in the interview process, but we feel like our story is worth sharing. Our salaries rank near the top of the annual Indiana teacher list for minimum, average, and maximum pay. We value teachers, and so do the taxpayers of Plainfield. We believe we have the most talented, dedicated teachers anywhere in the state. And if you think you might be a good fit, we would love to talk with you. To begin that process, visit the Employment tab on the district webpage. Thank you again for your interest in becoming a Plainfield Quaker.